Hi, welcome back to Metal Rules TV, where the underground meets the playground. I'm Matt Gibbons. Who are you?
Charlie from SickTrust.
I forgot his name again. What the fuck? I'm John from SickTrust.
I gotta come back on the
And I'm Jeff Rappaport. Send the news. The safety fire. It's safe to dance.
Yes.
It's safe to dance.
That's a side project started by the guy from that band and Firehouse, actually.
No.
Yeah.
God.
Wow. There's a combination.
Oh my god. The new album's called Mouth of Swords, which is actually Matt's nickname in high school.
Yes. High school, you mean 5 minutes ago.
Coming out September 3rd on Inside Out Music.
I didn't know that was their... I would have made a joke about that.
That's a pretty good one though, right?
Yeah, I like it.
But what did you think of this band?
Well, I went in wanting to hate it very much because if you've seen a picture of them, they're all perfectly coiffed, their hair, and stuff. And
You hate people with good hair.
I hate it because look at
this.
Look at this. And they
Hat head?
and they
Hat head?
head. What?
Remember that comment? Hat head?
Hat head. Yes, I did. It is hat head.
Nice.
And like, when I look at these stories, the first thing I do is just Google it. And one of the first stories that came up about them, I think it was like the fourth one, was on a site called Got Degent or something. And we've had this discussion.
That's awful.
I can't stand Degent is not a real genre. People get it straight. It's retarded. Shut up.
The gin.
It's not a real thing.
You ever heard
It's
that?
fake.
No. What the hell? I missed that class.
All right, it was started by somebody interviewed one of the guitar players from Meshuggah, and they said, "How would you
He hates
describe your
Meshuggah.
music?" And he was
You
like,
hate for sugar.
No, Dio does.
I was gonna say their new album's great.
and he was like, he admitted later he was just goofing around. He wasn't being serious. He was like, "Oh, we played Degent music."
What the hell?
You know what it is? Because that's like the guitarist Degent.
Yeah, right. It's like very staccato.
So
very
like that's
percussive.
so he was making the joke, but like this whole group of kids has taken that and run with it and started this whole.
Wow.
It's a kind of a
Are you
subgenre
serious?
of metalcore.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's
Wow, that's sad.
it's ridiculous. It's not a real genre. Stop it. Stop it right now. Cut it out.
It's like in the
Get a
ballpark
job.
of like Snooki's famous Degent. You know what I mean? It's like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? It's kind of in that ballpark.
Exactly. So anyway, so right away I was like, all right, it's that kind of crap, whatever. So I listened to it, and I actually didn't hate it, believe it or not. I thought
What
it
did
was
you
not-
think about it though?
There was a part where, and the music was kind of degenty, but I like this. I like the song story, and there was a part where the vocals, kind of like we were talking about the other band later, where he like sung part of it. It kind of reminded me of Fear Factory actually, the way he kind of
Yeah.
And I kind of enjoyed it. I was like, all right, this isn't so bad. And then there was a guitar solo in it, which is always a plus when a band bothers to do that. But the guitar solo wasn't like distorted. It was like almost clean, but it was still like full volume kind of. Like it was kind of a weird tone that he used. So I kind of like, all right, well that's kind of. So I actually ended up finding it kind of interesting. I didn't hate it as much as I wanted to. I still think the name's dumb, but
I-
can't do anything.
I wrote it reminded me of something Devin Townsend would be involved in.
Yeah.
Oh,
kinda.
wow.
The sound of
Really?
it.
Something he would be
Singing
involved
about
in.
alien hamburgers?
Yeah. What's that album? Zen?
Wow.
Ziltoid?
Yeah.
Wow.
Like the music like confounds your brain a little bit. It's kind of
Yeah.
like
What's going on here?
it seems like
Like what? Like
It's a lot of
very
Degent.
super prog? Like King Crimson, old school King Crimson?
No,
It's kind of it's like Meshuggah does now.
It's almost like
Off time, like
yeah. There's different things going on that you like sort
Yeah, I
of
was
like,
definitely intrigued. I listened to a little bit of it. And like what he was saying about the vocals kind of intrigued me because it wasn't like any of these, Hot Topic metal bands.
Yeah, it
or
wasn't
Right,
quite-
these core metal bands. It was a little
yeah.
different.
It wasn't like them either. Were those? For
Yeah,
sure.
and it was definitely. I mean, they I guess
spit it out, man. Go on.
call themselves progressive, but it wasn't your, it wasn't like a Dragon Force or like that kind of progressive or like what the hell, Dream Theater, that
Dream
kind of
Theater.
shit. It was definitely.
Oh!
Jeff, talking about safety fire. It's all right.
Not a fan, I
I
guess.
thought you said something else.
What?
He said,
I thought you said something else.
Fiend Treater. Don't
Dream Theater?
No, Jeff, do
I'm sorry. Does that put him into a coma?
Yeah.
Yes. Blood sugar.
But yeah, it was
drops.
something different. I mean, it was something. It sounded very original to me. I was kind of intrigued, so I'm curious to hear more.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty good.
Cool. Not,
You didn't like it.
Not a big fan of prog metal. No, can't say that. I'm sorry. And that's just my own personal. Not down on the band. It doesn't.
You said you suck cocks.
It doesn't.
Yeah.
Doesn't put any lead in my pencil. Sorry.
An idea like sucking cocks.
What?
What?
Whoa! If I could do that, I wouldn't leave the house.
Honestly. He's like, what? What you?
The 13-year-old has spoken. And on that note, that's what we have on the safety fire.
Like I haven't heard it before.